agree with the panel. Like, their drafts seem to be improving with each game, but I don't know if it's enough to take IG down in this one. IG does have a bunch of team fight. They're looking to get like 2 items. Once you have a BKB, if you have 3 cores with BKBs, it's going to be very limited, the amount of damage that they can do. There is Dead Prophet ulti, which is physical. There is Sven, but I feel like Sven is definitely countered in this one, playing into Mars, playing into Treant Protector, BKB piercing ability. He might struggle a little bit, but we got to give them credit for trying something different. This is Sven Darkseer. It's a good combo, and we might see a fight straight away.
Ooh, could be a fight, but there's a pause instead from Dolphin. Dolphin looking like he's standing in for this team, as I believe Dolphin used to go by the IGN PP, and he used to play for LBZS. He was a good player. I actually liked him on that team. I don't know where I'd place him in terms of like how he compares to X. It's always hard to kind of come in as a stand-in and just fill a role that's very
we started early with the stand-ins. 2 losses, and we already have stand-ins coming in. Some interesting build coming out from Emo's Leshrac. Magic Wand and 2 Mangoes.
Yeah. You like it?
He's going to be playing the safe lane with the Leshrac. I mean, usually you see like a branch or something, but it's going to be, you know, just some extra regeneration coming out from those Mangoes. Dust will be playing Shadowfin. I thought they're going to swap things around a little bit. Maybe have... like, also, looking at... because I did mention the counters. You also have Dead Prophet playing into Shadowfin. It's an old-school counter where you have so much damage, like the triple raise, Requiem. Dead Prophet is always going to be afraid of any kind of burst damage. She relies on getting multiple Spirit Siphons in a fight, sustaining. This is where like Sven's going to help out with his armor and also Global Silence. So bottom lane, they're playing very aggressive early on. This is a type of a hero that Darkseer needs. He needs like Tusk, Earth Spirit, Nyx Assassin, anything with a stun, and Clockwork as well. If you trap one of these heroes with Ion Shell, especially if you do manage to get level 3 faster, this is like a guaranteed kill.
So we'll see if they can get to that level 3 quicker than the side of IG and how they're going to approach this. And taking a look up towards top as Siumang, I've liked what he's done. I feel like maybe here and there he's found himself in a couple of bad positions in the games that they've lost. But the same could be said for IG, right? They put themselves in like just some game-losing scenarios where like the rest of the game looks pretty decent. You know, that one game, Dust, diving the tier 4s, that obviously led to a bit of a downfall in that situation. But other than that, I feel like, you know, these players are still looking pretty good. And
someone has to lose at the end of the day. But,
sure.
yeah, a couple of mistakes from IG. Maybe we had higher expectations coming into this DPC season, how they're going to perform. They're still, you know, 5 series ahead of them. This is the 3rd one that they're playing, so definitely need a W in this one.
Yeah, it's not the old style. If you'd have 1 series a week and, you know, have a lot of time to kind of soak in a win or a loss, right? Like, you kind of got to get back into it, and this is already the 3rd series for both of these teams, so they really need to figure it out. Week 1. It's a little bit scary as MS getting low. He's going to drop here to Irving. He'll be able to walk away as Pelosin taking some damage from Siumang, and neither hero going down. The question to me for MS is, what's the build going to be? He's had a couple of greedier builds in the 5 position.
Yeah, most definitely. He was playing Dazzle, didn't get Grave until level 9. Then he was playing... what was the other hero that he was playing?
I can't remember off the top of my head. Dazzle. I'll just say Dazzle again. That works.
Yeah,
for
double Dazzle.
Sure.
Like, he played Undying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's right. And he kept the tombstone
He
at
is
level
a greedy
1.
ex-carry player. He's a greedy one. I would not be surprised if he decided to get Glaives of Wisdom level 1. Steal that int.
Yeah, it's all about the Glaives level 1. And well, what does he have right now? Right now, he's doing it right. 1-0-1, Arcane Curse, and a little last word action. Now you just max Glaives. By Shard.
It's not happening. Mars, it's very satisfying to watch someone last hit underneath the tower. He didn't miss a single CS.
Ooh. A little bit of a deny there from Pelosin as well. So, has the Courier coming out with some boots. We'll see if they can get anything done. We've seen lanes like this a lot. Rubik Centaur, Rubik Mars, just stun with stun.
When you said we've seen lanes like this, I thought you were going to say lanes with no kills for first 6 to 10 minutes.
That too.
We can see rotations, trying to secure the water runes. And IG is going to pick it up. Dust will bottle one. And also Poloson. They're waiting until the last second. Son Goku, one more hit.
One more right click. There's the first blood for Emo. And when DPC leaves the lane, it gives them an opportunity to go for this. We've seen some aggressive plays from Treants in the past. And you know, you've also got a Leshrac there. So things seem to be a little bit easier to get a kill. And you know, they kind of missed the mark on that, right? Like you were asking, level 3, can the Darkseer and the Clockwork get something done? Instead, it's IG who get first blood.
IG used the opportunity. They saw Clockwork rotating for the water rune, and then they immediately started to play aggressive. Darkseer does not have a point in Surge. He gets slowed down, and now Leshrac about to finish his mana boots using the couriers.
Irving was impressive when he was playing for Vici, so it's nice to see him here with IG. We'll see if he can kind of make something happen in this series. MS, again, getting run down by Pelosin, and we'll have that Fade Bolt to finish him off, but it looks like it will be a trade
Fairy
of
Fire.
Siamang. One more right click. Ooh, Fairy Fire. Now in over to the trees and doesn't lose sight of him, so we'll get the kill. Ends up being a bit of a trade as now Dolphin has to be on the run. Dust searching through the trees. We'll find him, we'll raise and kill him. And Dolphin, well, sent back to the shores of the base as bottom lane DPC dies to Emo, and it's just kills all over the place for IG.
IG playing the laning stage almost perfectly. Like, even the trades that they're doing, they're really worth it for them. But yeah, this bottom lane, oh man, Emo has 2,000 gold saved up on this safe lane Leshrac.
Oh boy. Ooh, Arcane Boots? Yes. Buys out on the Arcane Boots. So, this stick move, or the wand mango move, was working. Telekinesis into the Nature's Grasp, into a raise from Dust. He also bottles up a double damage. The movements here from IG, they get a back-to-back kill on the Death Prophet, and that's going to really slow down the mid-game.
This has been the story of the Chinese DPC, where every 6th minute, there's going to be 6 heroes on a mid lane.
Yeah.
Clockwork, chasing die,
QX.
chasing Treant Protector, and he's going to get a solo kill. That's a good one. The problem is Emo's having too good of a game. Same goes for Dust. Ooh.
Short race? Not what you wanted. MS is probably surviving because of that. And now DPC actually goes over towards Dust, but not the easiest hero to kill at the moment, especially you don't want to walk into him with that double damage. We'll get that bottle refilled too. So QX comes over, refills the bottle. MS still sitting over mid. Dolphin's still just level 5, and you said these races are going to do a lot of damage, and it is really blowing them away.
Still 6 heroes on a mid lane.
Party.
Clockwork and Silencer, these heroes can move together. They can make stuff done, especially Clockwork. I'm a little worried about like their mid-game initiation. I want to see what the Sven is going to go for. For now, it's just going to be a standard build. Mask of Madness into Echo Saber. When he's going to be picking up the Blink Dagger, they might struggle with the initiation. Also, initiating into like Requiem into Mars Arena, Treant Protector ulti might be a bit difficult. Oh, here they come.
Surge forward into the cogs, but immediately bailing on that proposition. And Sven up top with an arena laid down and Dust making the rotation. They're able to get the kill into Siamang, and now they'll look over at DPC for a second, but MS bottom too. So, heroes aplenty for Dawn over bottom, but not really getting anything done while Dust is able to rotate and clean up.
Oh, he almost got it.
Arcane Rune into an immediate exorcism, but a TP out, he's just gone.
Oh, this is going to be some big damage on the tier 1 tower. He needed like 0.2 seconds to pick up that Arcane Rune, and it could have potentially been a kill on Rubik. Double raise, potentially even a triple raise if he lands a telekinesis, puts him away. And you can see both supports, again from Dawn Gaming, around the mid lane. They want to use this exorcism, try to bring down the tier 1 tower. This would open up the map. This is pretty huge if they can get it.
Requiem, that comes through, does hit on a Dolphin. They've got the Nature's Grasp, and Dolphin in some trouble. The Spirit Siphone's not going to be enough. Dust gets the kill there onto the Death Prophet. Dust now dominating.
That was so close. Battery was running, and still Requiem did go off in that fight. If it didn't, maybe it's a bit of a different fight. That Prophet did get feared, but also good rotation from Emo.
Yeah, Emo making a rotation, helping his boy Dust out, and it seems to be a lot more fluid from IG this game.
Oh, Son Goku's in trouble.
Yeah, now Emo trying to go over, lands the stun, and Son Goku going to be slowed up. Dolphin even joins in. Not sure you really want to be there. Clockwork over to the side, but he's not able to offer anything. Meanwhile, telekinesis on a Siamang. The raise misses. They've got a Stormhammer that stuns up Dust for the moment. They think about TPing in Chris, but they're not going to send the Clockwork over, as there's really not much going on that will benefit them over in the jungle.
Their lanes are falling apart. They don't even have lanes anymore.
Yeah.
I check what that Prophet has in her inventory. This is like Gloves of Haste. It's like, she's going to go for Midas. It's not. It's going to be Power Treads in the end, but considering how the game's going for that Prophet, it's a difficult one. Shadowfin sitting at the 4.3k net worth, that Prophet about the crack 3k, and also the towers are gonna drop. There's still no point in the Diabolic Edict from Leshrac, but he does have a Yule Scepter. It's a stun for his setup. It's a good way to dispel Global Silence on himself, Ion Shell, Surge, Warcry, you name it. It's a deep, like, sure, Leshrac in the last 6 months has been pretty one-dimensional when it comes down to itemization. You are getting that Bloodstone, but sometimes you need to think outside of the box, and Yule Scepter definitely the best item you could have picked up here.
Exorcism and Cogs pushing away QIQX. We also had MS coming through, and not really what they want to do with this Exorcism double damage on the Death Prophet. So IG, they're ready to defend. This tower doesn't have a lot of health left, but you do have a Treant. Maybe you heal it up a little bit or just deny it. Just get it out of the hands of Dawn. Getting anything from this, it again, is a good reaction from IG. And yeah, they don't have the living armor. Just working with the Nature's Grasp and the Leech Seed for now. So no heals, maybe a deny.
Treant Protector's thinking about it, whether they need an Overgrowth or if he wants to put a point in living armor, just to try to heal up this tower. Smoke. Irving still doesn't have a Blink Dagger, but
may not matter.
He might even need it.
Oh, Dolphin.
There we go again.
Right in the arena. Fade Bolt Spear. There's the combo. Everybody here for the side of IG. They're going to get a tier 1 tower with this after the Glyph runs Outpost and immediately going to TP top. He'll clean that up and get some solo experience for himself. Their movement's clean. The game going well. 3k lead and a tower gone.
Very crisp movement coming out from IG with the rotations to defend the tower. First Emo TPs, then the rest of the team. They understand where the real threat is coming from this Dead Prophet, and they managed to shut her down. Dolphin 0-4-0.
Yeah, not really having much of a game, and that'll happen, right? Like, you come in as a support, you're trying to figure out the wavelengths of the team, and you just don't set right. Looks like top might be next, too.
Hook shot misses.
So that leaves QIQX to sit down here. Ready with Overgrowth if they want to start TPing in here.
They're going to defend this one. Ooh, Shadowfin does have Invis.
There we go. Couple raises. Dust gets an easy kill. QIQX avoiding that hook shot. Ready with the Overgrowth if needed, but they just catch somebody leaving, right? Making it look very easy.
And they're also going to be able to take down tier 1 tower on the top lane. Leshrac finally putting some points in Diabolic Edict. This is going to be more than enough. Treant Protector very annoying on the bottom with his Nature's Grasp. And finally getting a point in Living Armor. Did he cast that on a mid lane? He didn't.
83 health. Oh, where was that cast?
Yeah, mid lane.
Hey, there it is.
Here we go.
Heal it up. Bring it back to full. I mean, level 1, but you don't get there. What, you need like 45
of
casts of living armor to get there. That at a 30-second cooldown a pop. That means it's like 22.5 per minute. So when we get to 30 minutes, that tier 1 will be right about full. If it's just a level 1 the whole time.
Now it's on the bottom lane. Without Exo, they don't really have that much tower damage, unless Sven decides to pop his ulti, but mostly that's going to be used to farm up the Ancients or try to take a fight with it.
Uh-oh, QIQX, he can't save the tower. But here comes the side of IG. I thought they were going to wrap down towards bottom, but they are also looking mid.
They're coming down.
Here they go. Now the smoke going to be broken. They've got the blink. Irving missing the spear by a bit of a margin. Hookshot comes in, and now Irving's in a lot of trouble. The arena's going to be gone, and so will Irving's life.
That was a bit unfortunate there. Even if he lands it, they know that there's going to be a global, so needed to do something regarding it. Yeah, IG ready to take a fight right now.
Yeah, they've got Polosin as well as Emo trying to fight. Polosin's going to be in some trouble. They got the vacuum up onto the high ground, so now Emo's kind of like okay, and they're keeping him close with the overgrowth, so he's outputting a lot of damage with the Diabolic Edict. They'll look over at Aster.Aries and get one. Dolphin walking back in. Arcane Curse on Emo, the finishing blow onto Son Goku from Polosin. Ooh.
Gets the magic wand and lives.
Yeah, just surviving, but he yules up into the air. QIQX coming to help, but Emo missing that stun, so he will fall on this cliff, and Dust now here with Irving again. Dolphin staying nearby. They've got a blink from Irving, so if he can catch Dolphin, he will with that spear that I guess landed. Looked like, I don't know, on my screen, it looked a little bit wide.
It was a bit laggy, but
he gets it.
Overall, not too bad of a trade from Dawn Gaming, managing to kill Emo. And the first usage of the Global Silence, nicely timed. That Prophet did go ham in that fight. 2.6k damage coming out from her.
I don't want to alarm any IG fans, but as these fights have been kind of going on, Siumang, top of the net worth by a lot. He is farming a storm.
He is. This is the farming build, Mask of Madness. Plus Echo Saber. Did pick up a Blink Dagger, which I really like. 51% chance
even
for IG.
50-50.
50-50, here we go.
50-50. Something like that.
So Sven with the Blink Dagger will be able to get another form of initiation. He goes in, pops the God Strength, locks onto a target, follow it up by a Global Silence or a hook shot. They could delete one of the heroes immediately if they execute properly.
Delete one. Why not delete all? You get the vacuum, 5-man vacuum, God Strength, Stormhammer.
Darkseer is going for a Blink Dagger, so he's looking for that combo.
Get a nice team wipe in a split second. They are smoked up. They're going to make a move towards QIQX. Blink in, Stormhammer with some right clicks. Arcane Curse to slow him up, and that's a kill for Dolphin as Dawn starting to find themselves a little bit. Hitting a stride. Always nice. Irving. You shouldn't be jumping on this. There's nobody else here.
Radiant are scanning.
Once IG picks up 2 BKBs, the fights are going to be much easier for them, especially the one on Shadowfiend, which is getting closer, just 800 gold away from it.
Yeah, let's see if they let him get there, though. Hook shot comes in, Exorcism committed. Dust in a lot of trouble. The Arcane Curse, he's on the edge. Overgrowth looking for the Requiem, but it's only in death. That's not the Requiem that he was trying to cast, and now Dolphin will take away that 5-time streak out of the hands of Dust. And over on the side, Irving comes in with the God's Rebuke as well as a spear to finish off Aster.Aries, but that's not the trade you really want to make.
That was a good Global Silence. Again, stopping Irving from using the spear after Arena, pops it very quick on the fingers on MS. 2 really good Global Silences to win them the fights.
He's got Veil, and he's gone, what, 4-1-3, so not the all glaives I wanted.
It's the most damage you can do. Veil of Discord plus Arcane Curse. You also have Darkseer. There's a bunch of magical damage that can be amplified.
Top tower is under attack.
So even game, and well, we saw that with the Dota Plus, the 50-50. Still kind of feels that way, truthfully. Anybody's game, but Siumang still farming up really well, and he is getting closer and closer to this BKB.
He has it. Will disassemble Echo Saber, go back to Echo Saber probably one more time. Just needs to farm one more camp, and then with the next Exorcism, that Prophet just hit level 12, which means that it's 16 ghosts, so they can easily try to take a Roche fight. Global Silence will be available. Sven with a BKB, that Prophet with level 2 Exo. It's go time for them.
So we'll see if they go. Will they go?
Dire's top tower.
So Rocket Flare comes up. Emo's got the Bloodstone ready to go, and we'll TP away from this one. And we're looking at what Dawn's starting to do in terms of their movements. They've got Dakre showing over mid, as well as, I believe, MS under some vision and Sumong. So they have an idea here on IG where everybody's at, but they need to maybe play a little bit more defensive, because with this BKB and this jump, it could be a little bit dangerous for IG to take a fight. Global Silence not up just yet, but will be in 10 seconds.
I think they want to force a Roche fight. Potentially, they feel very strong with this BKB on Sven. The only thing he needs to care about is Overgrowth. Trian does have a Blink Dagger.
Arena, and
no global this time.
There's the global coming
Here it
out.
comes.
Hook shot comes through, and now they need to start to leave, but Siomon comes in with the telekinesis. Oh no! Now the BKB goes off, but they've got themselves the wall with the vacuum. They get the counter Irving, they'll take on the Mars. It's a 1-for-1 so far, but the damage on the Siomon, he needs to be careful, he needs to retreat. That BKB is running out. Arcane Curse, last word on the QIQX. With a little Rocket Flare action and some damage done. A 1-for-1. But with no BKB, no God Strength on the Sven, maybe an opportunity for IG to continue going.
We've seen so many good Rubik plays these days, and
There's another one. Telekinesis comes in. There's the blink from QIQX. Arcane Curse onto a couple. They land the stun coming out from Emo. QIQX running low, but they get the kill on a Dakre, and, well, MS. Not much he could do there with Son Goku either, and eventually to the Arcane Curse, QIQX will fall.
We've seen Felix Shoba and also Salad with some really nice Rubik plays. In the previous fight, Sven blinks in, gets instantly lived by Rubik, then he pops a BKB, but he's already down to half HP. Train Protector with the ulti, holding him in place during the BKB duration, so he needs to fall back. So not the best of the execution that Dawn Gaming was looking for, so I'd say this was a W for IG. And also, how much they can sustain with their heroes. With the Bloodstone, Train Protector does have 3 points in the Leech Seed. That's quite a lot. Shadowfiend, what is he aiming for? He's going for just straight up Crystallis, wants to maximize his damage output.
Yeah, trying to maximize that damage. Meanwhile, Sven, he's maximizing it by farming a hell of a lot, and now at 13, almost 14,000, going into the AC next. So, got back into the Echo Saber, has the BKB, down a tick, but is this AC going to be enough?
It's a lot of value from AC. You are giving extra armor with the Warcry AC to your Dead Prophet, so she becomes more tanky.
Hook shot and then a Force Staff, all to just get that Obs. They are also going to get QIQX, so value.
You're also reducing armor from Chain Protector. Shadowfiend does have minus armor from his aura, so very good item choice from Sven, I would say.
Immediately into a 4-man smoke from Dawn Gaming. They're going to move over towards mid. BKB ready to go. Irving in a good spot in the trees, breaking that smoke. Blink Stormhammer right on it, though, and they'll take out Pullis in 2 shots. BKB's been popped by Siomong. Irving on the run, but last word on him, so he's silenced.
BKB, but no stun.
Yeah, BKB's going to run out in just a second on this Sven. He's up onto the high ground. They put the cogs there to defend him, and now they'll back away.
They needed a hook shot or something because they can't stun. They're very limited in terms of stun. If Sven uses his hook shot on cooldown, they need to stop chasing.
So with that, IG still up towards Roche. Trying to place down some vision here and there. But Dawn Gaming, they break through. They've got the net worth lead. They were down 5,000 at one point.
They were choosing good fights. Those 2 nice global silences by MS did change things around, because IG, they are relying on Mars getting in, using the spear. Things are going to be much easier now that Irving did manage to pick up his BKB, and with the sustain that I was talking about, they're going to go inside the Roche pit, but they know Clockwork just scouted him out.
Already down to half health, though. They need to make a move. They've got hookshot available. Somebody going to go out to block it. It looks like QIQX is kind of there, but hookshot actually just goes to Irving. They'll steal the cogs. The Roche is low. The Aegis into the hands of Dust with the BKB being popped by Irving. They'll go after Aster.Aries. They'll throw the Requiem out. Sun Goku, though, yules up into the air. Silence lands from Dolphin onto the Leshrac. Dust now hit with the wall. Force staff across.
Oh,
BKB's been popped. And Siumang on the other side of the fight. They'll go and get the kill on the Irving. These cogs are blocking them away as Pelosin 3-shot while he's trying to TP out. It's a second kill there for Dawn Gaming. They give up the Aegis, but they get a couple. And you can see the strength of Sven. I think they're just wishing that they could get that Aegis into their hands.
Sven right now deals a ton of damage. The one hero that's going to control him is going to be Treant Protector. Like, he needs to get in and use that overgrowth. Like, this hookshot didn't look as good, but once Sven decides to go in, he did manage to get BKB out of Mars, and then Sven finds a good opening, already using the Requiem. They felt like we need to fall back after that Prophet used the ulti. They were already way too split, not on the same page. And Dawn Gaming, you know, even they didn't manage to take a fight inside the Roche pit, get more stuff done. Didn't get the Aegis off Shadowfin. They're still, I'd say, the one who are going to be controlling the game for another, like, 5 to 10 minutes. Every single time Sven ulti is up, he's going to be ready to join.
Emo looking to get a kill here on Dolphin, but forces the BKB. QIQX, he's in the vicinity, so Blink Overgrowth available if they want to go for this. But a hook shot comes in, and that's going to hit QIQX. Siumang going over, but the Overgrowth stops him in his tracks. So Dust starting to throw out some right clicks, so turn his attention on the Dolphin. They get the kill on a QIQX with the Stormhammer landing onto this Shadow Fiend, but now with the Arena and the God's Rebuke, they get the kill on Aster.Aries. They'll take out MS. 3 heroes gone on the side of Dawn Gaming, and not much that this Sven could do.
Sven did not have a BKB available for that fight. It was on cooldown for like 5 to 10 seconds. It didn't feel too comfortable jumping in on top of the Shadow Fiend, who's still holding on to that Aegis. And also Darkseer was on the other part of the map. Like, he didn't have a TP available. Maybe with the Surge, he would be able to get there. And also, I'm not sure if this was intentional or not, but Treant did block that hook shot.
The hook shot coming down ends up hitting QIQX. The Overgrowth holds him close. Now Son Goku was into the fight before, though, is going to die to 3 IG members, and a tier 2 may drop.
This is very, like, back and forth game. You don't know who's going to win the next fight because there's, like, at least 1 or 2 mistakes that just, like a casual one. I want to also keep it PMA, but feels like they need to wait another 5 to 10 seconds to take a fight, regroup. Darkseer's missing. Now Darkseer's dead. This lineup from Dawn Gaming will fall off. You have Silencer Clockwork as your supports. Sven is your carry. Like, he's going to reach the peak at one point. Like, he's not going to get any stronger. Once he gets to his next item, which seems to be the Overwhelming Blink, he doesn't have a crit. Like, these are not going to be some big crits coming out from Sven. There's no Silver Edge. There's no Daedalus.
It feels like it's all on the back of Siumang right now. Just make it work with the timing. And QIQX hit with the hook shot. So Aster.Aries is in on this. They'll use the Exorcism as well. Overgrowth comes in. I feel like it's going to buy time for IG to respond. BKB's been popped by Dolphin. Requiem over on the side. Not really the best Requiem, but a telekinesis from Pelosi to pull back his Leshrac. And now the BKB is gone for Dolphin. They only got the kill on a QIQX with that. And this Exorcism is really not going to garner them much. They chase Pelosi for a second, maybe unknowingly going the same direction as him. And Dolphin will farm. Try to get a bounty, but that's not happening.
Yule Scepter.
Nope. Pelosi? He's going to die to Dolphin. I feel like
that's a freebie. 500 gold.
I feel like that definitely didn't need to happen.
These are the mistakes that I was talking about. Like these small ones, some freebies. But Aster.Aries finally finding out some good initiation with his hook shots.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that was really going to turn into much considering the circumstance and the fact that the BKB from Dolphin really wore out after a while. Thought maybe IG had a moment to be able to return fire and never really did. So just 15 seconds left on that Aegis for Shadow Fiend. Dust will have to try something different without that second life, as Aster.Aries is in the trees again. He's got hook shot ready to go. He's right by Emo, and now the cogs are going to come through with the BKB being popped by Emo. They'll look over at the clockwork. Easy BKB.
A lot of these BKBs are popped prematurely, I would say. Even some of the spells like Requiem, Dead Prophet, Ulti, Hook Shot.
That's in. And they've got the telekinesis coming up from below, so to try and pull back Dust, but they get the kill on this Rubik very quickly, and they'll take out QIQX. So immediately, Dust needs to BKB and TP out. So Dawn's still holding on to the grasp of this game, and they're going to go for a tier 2 over mid.
No Exorcism, but still, with the Sven ulti running for another 15-20 seconds, they should be able to bring it down.
Top lane being pushed in by the Leshrac, by the way. Trying to do some counter measures, some counter ratting.
Leshrac found a really nice item for himself, Blast Rig against Sven, and also did buy a casual plate mail for now, going into Shiva's next. He understands where the threat is coming from. If he has a BKB active and a lot of armor, he doesn't need to be afraid of Sven and Dead Prophet.
So they look over towards the bottom tier 2. These heroes on the side of Dawn are starting to cut through the jungle, and you can see Aster.Aries, he's always landing these hook shots, but he's got it back up. Spear, not going to land. They've got the damage to get the kill immediately. They go to the Exorcism. Dolphin is going to be a little bit risky. They've got the silence onto him, and now they're going to look over at this Leshrac. The silence onto both him and Dust, as well as Irving, so the 3 cores are silenced up. They just need this Sven to join the fight, and he's TPing into the outpost, but it's going to be a little bit late. They land the Spear. They've got themselves the Split Earth. They'll steal Crit Swarm, and they got themselves the Global Silence coming out from MS, but it's not going to be enough to save the life of Dolphin with the BKBs being popped here. And, ooh, Seomong thinking about going in. Doesn't have BKB for 2 more seconds, and we'll decide against it, as it was really living life on the edge there.
He did not want to go into Mars's shard because it would cancel his Blink Dagger. He's ready to go in right now if they decide to chase. But without a Dead Prophet, might be too risky. We could see the power of the Dead Prophet, how much she can tank. When she pops the Exo, everybody on side of IG starts to run. Oh, double damage.
Yeah, time to clean up some heroes.
Seomong will bottle this one up.
Irving looking for the refresher. He's close to that. Double BKB, double Arena, double Spear. There it goes. Roche potentially up in 30 seconds as well. So certainly an opportunity. You can see IG. Everybody is there except the Leshrac, waiting for a moment to potentially go for a fight, and then Roche.
Well, actually, he's really low on mana. Does have that Bloodstone, but it's not going to get much out of it. Sitting at 700, he's deeping back to base.
I think he wants to get back to his team so they could go for Roche. Roche is going to be a short one. 10 seconds till it's up. Still holding on to this double damage, though, so IG, they're kind of potentially falling into a trap.
This might be a disaster. If Sven manages to get a couple of right clicks with the double damage on a BKB target, if Treant Protector is not there to use the Overgrowth, could be a disastrous one. Dolphin does have ulti available in 15 seconds. IG Smoke trying to make a wraparound, but seems like Dawn Gaming, they're holding on to high ground. We still haven't seen the combo.
Well. Oh my god. He's going to have a full duration haste and double damage here. They need to be careful. Here comes the smoke.
They need to dispel it. Yule Scepter straight away.
They need to, but the Stormhammer's going to come in. They're looking for the damage, but the Cleave's doing a lot of damage here over on a Dust. They get the kill on Irving, and now he's trying to run with the TP. Not going to be enough. Seomong with a double kill. Down comes the wall, as well as a Stormhammer. Overgrowth's on 5, but for what? It's really not going to get them anything, and they'll get the kill onto 3. With that, they'll go towards Roche, and Dawn have complete control of this one, as they should be able to pick up the Aegis and the Shard.
You can feel Shadowfiend thinking about going in, but the cleave damage, he's like, I'm already down to half HP, I can't take this fight. This was pretty much a one-man show. Sven getting in, using his Stormhammer, double damage, or Ice Frog show, Gaben show, whatever you want to call it. DD plus a haste rune for Sven. He did bottle it up, though, so yeah, that kind of changed things around. And Darkseer finally picking up his Blink Dagger. 33 minutes into the game, so the execution of the combo is going to be much, much easier now.
And things getting easier for Dawn, or not words that IG want to hear. Bloodthorn almost finished here for Sven, as he's going to take this tier 2 tower with no contest. Everybody up in 5 for IG, but really fighting into this Aegis is probably counterintuitive to them winning this game.
Sven is about to crack level 25. Extra 50% God Strength
Hook shot.
damage. Docker's found him.
Emo in trouble. Doing some damage out of Aster.Aries, and we'll actually just turn this one around, maybe even getting both. I said Emo was the one in trouble, but maybe I lied. They'll go forward with the arena. They'll land the spirits on the Dolphin. Now the damage is coming out. They've got the refresher. They've got the Venn diagram of arenas coming through and locking up Dolphin and Son Goku. It's going to be 4 heroes out of the side of Dawn Gaming, and maybe they can catch Xiumeng by himself. Triple kill for Emo. There's the stun. There's the Requiem. Everything coming in a parlay to get the kill and the damage out to get the first life out of the hands of this Sven. Can they do it again? And BKB, Blink. Overwhelming Blink, and
Oh,
they're
Trent
all
doesn't
slowed
have
up,
enough mana.
and he just can't get there. BKB runs out, Spear a little wild, and they only get the Aegis out of his hands. A lot of damage being done there by the Leshrac.
What the hell was that? Like, why did they decide to go with 2 supports on a Leshrac who's jacked? He's this is like 5th slotted Leshrac with Clockwork and Silencer. There was no real follow-up. Look where the rest of the team is on a minimap.
Guys,
there's Dead Prophet coming, but she needs like another 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was a little...
Like, they should have let these 2 supports die and just go back.
Here's my favorite part, the Venn diagram. Whoop. On one side, damage. On one side, control. And when they come together in the middle, it's the Venn diagram. Dolphin, Son Goku, they fall. They get this Aegis. But then they can't follow up with the back-to-back.
I'm not sure why Xiumeng decided to join. Like, they just kept feeding one by one.
Save your friend syndrome. Big time. So 3K lead here for Dawn Gaming, but after that fight, it doesn't really instill confidence, right? Into what Dawn Gaming have. Or maybe the communication that's there or not there.
IG's, I mean, it comes down to execution. This was, oh, look at Xiumeng bottom.
Yeah, he's bottom
what?
with the arena stunned up, and, well, Global's not going to help him.
What
He's
the
dead.
hell is going on? They're crumbling.
He's all alone. Why is he by himself?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer for it.
Look at where the rest of his team is.
Well, it was his turn. Rest of the teammates already did this move. He was like, yeah, I'm the only one. They're really throwing the game. This game's not going to get any easier for them. Once you start getting some extra armor items on the side of IG, this Mars, he's gigantic. If they don't kill him and if he gets a double arena, double spear 2 times potentially.
MS? He saw them
He
coming,
really
I thought.
showed them there who the boss is. It does have a buyback, though.
You're not in the 1 position anymore, MS. That may not work.
Structures are fortified.
You always want to hold buyback as silencer, right?
It's
he
the
doesn't have
best one.
global.
It's the best tool.
Yes, he doesn't have global. Here comes the hook shot. But there's still no Sven. Vacuum wall on to 2. They're going to throw the spear. It lands on the cogs, and they're going to get the kill here on a Aster.Aries. They'll use the overgrowth to lock down Dolphin. Dolphin, well, now he's close to the shallow waters of what is the grass of IG. They'll get a kill on a Dolphin. They've taken out 2, and I don't know how they really come back into the game without a Death Prophet for 75 seconds. They bought back on the Clockwork as well as the Silencer, but it's not going to time out
They
right.
need Sven. He's the most damage that they got. He's 6 slotted, and he's not going to get any bigger pretty much, so they need to play around him. I'm not sure what that was, but it sure was costly.
Seriously. Emo 9-1 and 12. Having a game here. Ooh, 10-4 and 9 for Irving. Guess the back problems aren't there anymore, and he is carrying this team with some of these arenas and spears.
Didn't he have those problems because of the carrying in the first place?
Yeah.
And he's about to finish Octarine. So lower cooldown on his spears, on Arena, on BKB Refresher. That's going to be quite nice. Last track hit level 25, something we didn't mention. So that's going to be a lot of damage coming onto the towers.
More explosions. So we'll see how quickly they can rip through these towers. All of a sudden, it's IG with a 6,000 net worth lead. I mean, the buybacks came out. They lost the bottom set of racks. Dawn kind of disjointed here. They don't know what they want to do to respond.
Next Rose potentially respawning in 2 minutes. I'm not sure if IG wants to give them that opener. They're probably going to look into another fight before potential Rose spawn, and they are smoked.
Smoked up, close by, Dolphin
Dire's middle
needs to be careful. Dockrave's also looking for a potential hook shot. The team not exactly right together, but they can probably conjoin on each other if need be. Got to think that everybody's here. If you're looking at this, a rocket flare comes in, and Emo, you can tell he's standing his ground like he's very confident the team behind him will help out. The hook shot missing means, well, yeah, that's still pretty much the case. Stolen Warcry with Shard for Pelosin.
That's a big one. So you also have an extra armor because you do have a shard, and once you pop that, yeah, it's a great tool against Dead Prophet and Sven. Probably one of the better spells, if not the best spells you can steal at this point. Maybe a running Exo, but this one's pretty good.
So smoke, they're waiting for their opportunity to see somebody, but all they're seeing is Emo at the moment. They're not really getting that opportunity into the blink as well as the vacuum. They are pretty close to go to the arena, but the BKB is going to be popped by Dolphin. And now, Simon going in with the damage. Double Silence comes in. He'll go up into the air with the Yules and come back down with the BKB. Emo on the run. Needs one more right click to get the kill, but he doesn't end up dying. He's able to walk away. They go with the Requiem. They hit it onto this Death Prophet as well as the Sven. They're going to look for Siomang. They'll get the kill on both him and Dolphin. The vacuum into the wall, but it's not going to matter from Son Goku. Everybody's still here for the side of IG as Son Goku on the run. Irving with the blink lands the spear, and they'll get the kill onto the Darkseer. It is 3 heroes dead without buyback. Dawn Gaming, it looked okay for them if they could just kill Emo, and that was never possible, never in doubt.
Even if Emo dies there, he already did his job, and he did have a buyback, but he was super tanky with the Living Armor, with the Warcry armor, had the Stormcrafter and the Yule Scepter to throw himself into the air. So the BKB timings on both Dead Prophet and Sven ran out, and they're going to call it. Yeah, they have no business left in this game.
Yeah, so it ends up going awry for Dawn Gaming as it looked as though they had themselves a bit of an advantage to work with, and you could see the damage coming out from the Sven. It felt like, again, things are kind of lining up for these teams. Like, this has been a similar story for both the IG as well as Dawn, where it's